Defending Mistress Claressa Shields apparently gets you arrested, you guys. We have to get into all of this. I cannot wait. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Charleston White, you guys. I did a video on him the other day, literally the other day, because he decided to get up on this internet and defend Claressa Shields and defend her shenanigans, was insulting Miss Shanika, and was disrespecting her, but then also threw shade and threw shots at Claressa as well, and said that other black girls need to be like Claressa Shields in being mistresses and sleeping with married men. And Charleston White also said that he once was like Remy's husband, Pap, and was broke with a wife and a side chick, or whatever the case may be. And then he questioned, why isn't Lotto getting the same smoke for sleeping with a married man? And I said on my platform, Lotto will always get all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is safe when you are a mistress and knowingly involving yourself with a married man. It is cut and dry. It is cut and dry, open and shut. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So it came across my desk, you guys, that apparently right now, Charleston White is in jail. Charleston White has been arrested. Now, I did my due diligence and went to the county site myself to gather my own receipts, but I do want to read what it says on Live Bites. First says, according to Collin County judicial records, controversial social media personality Charleston White was taken into custody in Texas on August 10th, 2026. Wait a second, that's today. That is today. He faces 3 distinct offenses: unlawful carrying of a weapon, possession of under 2 ounces of the weed, and driving without a valid driver's license. The weapon and marijuana charges are classified as on-view offenses, while the driving without a license charge is tied to a warrant. So he already had an existing warrant by C222-458-44-01. While official records confirm his booking, they do not detail the circumstances surrounding the initial stop or how officers discovered the weapon and the weed. Known for his polarizing commentary on hip-hop and culture, this incident marks the latest legal complication for the outspoken internet figure. You guys, what happened out here? You know what I'm saying? Who made that call? Who made that call, you guys? That's what I want to know. But apparently, defending Claressa Shields like this can have you hemmed up. Can have you hemmed up. So hopefully, those of y'all that are going hard in the paint for Claressa Shields, hopefully y'all ain't got no outstanding warrants. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? If you are a side chick, if you are a mistress right now, hopefully nobody knows your tea. Hopefully nobody's got your business out here. You know what I'm saying? Or all H-E-double-L can break loose for you. See, Kendra G and Claressa were talking about karma, but it seems the karma is hitting the people that are supporting your shenanigans. The people that are supporting and defending your shenanigans, that are loud and wrong on the internet, that are on the wrong side of the history on this internet, it is not going well for you. It is not going well for you. Even Lotto, who plays her position as a quiet mistress, had a whole crash out. over this. Over this, man. And this is not, the first time that Charleston White has been arrested. You know what I'm saying? He has a history, but he's controversial anyways because, number one, he ultimately does not like black women. He hates black women, in fact, is always uplifting, you know what I'm saying? Anything but black women. Is a proponent of, interracial dating, interracial marriage, always has something crass and disrespectful to say about, black women and all the things. So I was very surprised that he was going so hard in defending Claressa until I realized he was doing it because he personally had an issue with Miss Shanika, right? But yeah, so ultimately he's had various things that has happened, you know what I'm saying? Felony charges of aggravated assault with an unalived weapon, cruelty to non-livestock animals, you guys, juvenile issues as well that involved a botched robbery in Texas that ended up with somebody getting unalived and all of this and all of that. And, had charged with capital red rum and sentenced until ultimately they were 21, you guys. This is somebody, like I said, I don't know if it's Claressa's team or if it's Lita Promotions or if it's Win Records or who it is, but you guys are scouting out these men, whether it is Floyd Mayweather, whether it is Kevin Gates, whether it is Des Bryant, whether it is Adrian, or it is Charleston White, who have a problem keeping their hands to themselves, have a problem with treating women with respect, have a problem, you know what I'm saying, with just not being a decent human being, with not being a good person. And these are the things that happen. These are the things that happen. That they were like, H-double-L, no. You know what I'm saying? You're talking all of that craziness about Claressa? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Let me call this in because you have an active warrant. In addition to some other charges as well. Make it make sense? Please make it make sense. Like what are we doing out here? And that's why I thought it was so funny when Claressa's up here talking about God is speaking to me and God is through me and God is this and God is that. And I'm like, do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? All of this, and your best friend Nene was in the likes. Your friend as well that was formerly Remy Ma's friend was in the likes. Pap's daughter was in the likes of that video. I was very like, did we miss, you know what I'm saying? Did we not see the same video? Did we not see the same video? And it was just very inappropriate as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, that is, apparently he is sitting right now in jail. Allegedly, is where he's chilling at. So again, the driving without the license, I think for that one, it says the bond amount for that would be $430. And then also for the weapon charge, you guys, that bond amount is $5,000. And then also for the weed, that bond amount is $3,000, you guys. And that one's on view, and also the weapon charge is on view, right? And then the driving without the license, that was the one that came from the outstanding warrant. That is from another issuing agency that put that out there on Charleston White. But again, Charleston White purposefully says a lot of controversial things to get the people going, to get viral reactions on social media, and acts like, you know what I'm saying, he has no clue. And it was so funny. He actually was so happy that Lotto crashed out And he responded to Lotto. And he was like, oh, I don't mean any harm, all this and all that. And I was like, see, you're talking about us giving grace to Lotto, and what you just did was the ultimate grace. You were so excited to be acknowledged by Lotto. You know what I'm saying? Like it was very crazy to me. It was very insane. But nothing more insane than the stunt that you pulled the other day and having the audacity to defend a mistress, to defend a broke husband that is not man enough to divorce his wife, whether he has a penny to his name or not. Pap might be, you know what I'm saying? And in terms of these men out here, if you really want to be done with somebody, whether you make more than your spouse or not, if you really want that divorce final, you'll do whatever it takes. Remy had been wanting to get rid of this man and sent over the paperwork for him to sign. Pap didn't want to sign. Remy said, I want nothing from you. She pulled a Melody Cherie from Levin Barrage, Huntsville. I want nothing from you. There's nothing from you that I want. And still, he would not sign the papers. Like it's a hot mess express. It really is, because it's just either one of two things. He knows that Remy is never going to be in a position to give him half. She'll never allow that to happen. Or ultimately, he knows the bread is not being buttered over at the Claressa Shields camp of it all. And Remy is worth more than Claressa will ever be. Claressa doesn't even acknowledge that. She did all these crash out lives and has yet to acknowledge what Remy said at Angie Martinez barbecue, you guys. Had all that smoke to bring up old lives that Remy Ma did not bring up what she just did at the barbecue the previous weekend. Not this past weekend, but the weekend before. Sitting on mute because you ran to the Breakfast Club and said that Pat pays all your bills, but then you just ran to Cam Newton and said, apparently, allegedly, your card has been stolen. I wonder how that happened and who did that, right? But you apparently had a card that was stolen that still doesn't make sense, that you did not pay and your lights were cut off, because usually for a lot of the bills, they give you a grace period to pay before they shut you off. And they send notices to your house to let you know, hey, your SHIT is about to get cut. So I am of confusion. What stolen card and everything else that has taken place? Like, is that what we're going with? Or did somebody else in your inner circle have access to that card and decided to drain whatever was in there? Or run up whatever was in there if it was a credit card? I don't think it was stolen for a second. I think picket pocket pawn star that you are actively, proudly, promoting out here, maybe it's him. Just like Nigeria accused him of being the pawn star with your alleged Chanel bag that you still have not replaced, but you still have not allegedly found your original one, according to your friend. But this is what happens, you guys, when you want to go to the battlefield for Claressa Shields. You want to put your armor on, you want to put your cape on for Claressa Shields, only to get arrested today. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Y'all were talking about karma and all of this and all of that. Go hard in the paint defending a mistress and see what happens. Go hard in the paint justifying a married man cheating on his wife and see what happens. Justify a married man who claims he is done with his wife and throws little shots and subliminals but never says his name. Still with the audacity to not move forward with actual divorce proceedings and have a divorce decree and just be done with it, because you know deep down that the clout is with your wife, Remy Ma. the attention is associated with your wife, Remy Ma, not this other foolishness. So ultimately, you guys, that is it for this video. I need y'all to do me the biggest favor. I need y'all to do y'all biggest one, and that is to hype the video. Hype the video, please. Hype the video like you never hyped a video before in your life. There is that. That is it. That is all. It's Todos es final. Es finito. Is he on the road? Is he on the line for this video? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.